What's going on, my Trainer Club? Today we're going to check out the top tips to help you guys max out on Fashion Week, the new event in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go! Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys excited about a new event in Pokemon Go? I was loving the spawns, but I'm ready for the next event. So we have Fashion Week 2021. I hope you guys are ready. There's going to be some awesome costume Pokemon out there, and there's going to be some great spawns as well to help us boost up our Stardust, which is going to lead us all the way until Duskull Calm Day. Not the whole event, not the whole time, but eventually there's going to be a lot of Stardust for us to come up on in the near future. So with all that said, guys, let's get into all the details. We also have Meloetta for anybody that did not participate in the other GoFest Meloetta research storyline. So I hope you guys are ready for all the information that's about to come out to you right now. So the event is going to go from Tuesday to Tuesday, 10 a.m. the 21st all the way until the 28th at 8 p.m. local time. There's going to be the next steps of the Season of Mischief research quest line. There's going to be the Meloetta quest line like we talked about. There's going to be a timed research quest line, so we have multiple different things going on. You are going to be able to purchase things such as the Hoopa earrings in the shop, and certain avatar items will be on sale for the only time during this duration, so if you do want them, please do take advantage. Furfrou is going to be coming out with all of its trims, and then we are going to have spawns, we are going to have eggs, we're going to have field research tasks, and we have some new shinies, and we have costumed out shinies as well. So with all that said, let's get into my top tips, starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is going to be focusing around the spawns of this event. As always, there's going to be 2 spawns in specific that I'm going to highly recommend you guys do get after. I don't know how common they are, but we do have butterfree. And we do have Kirlia. They are both going to have shinies spawning in the wild. They are going to be event-specific Pokemon. So Kirlia is going to get you guaranteed 1 XL candy if you're above level 40. Butterfree is going to get you 2. Kirlia I'm most worried about for the XL candy, but it's also for the Stardust of these 2 specific Pokemon. But also I just wanted to point out that Pokemon Go did mention that you will have a chance to catch, if you're lucky, Butterfree and get a shiny in the wild. So I'm just going to point that out, that it's probably going to be a little bit rare, but I want to cover this regardless. These Pokemon are going to be 2nd and 3rd evolved Pokemon. So for the Kirlia, it's going to be 300 Stardust. For the Butterfree, 500 base Stardust. With Weather Boost, 375 and 625 respectively. No Weather Boost with a Star Piece, 450 and 750. And the grand finale is going to be 562 or 937 Stardust every single time you catch a Butterfree with a Star Piece on, and it is going to be weather boosted. So I just want to point that out, that is going to be available for you guys. So for those specific Pokemon, what are the weather conditions? We are going to be looking at, for the Kirlia, it is going to be in cloudy and windy weather. And as well for the Butterfree, we are looking at windy and rainy weather for the flying and the bug. And the other Pokemon that we're also going to want is going to be Gothorita, because Gothorita is the Kirlia version of the Gothita. So make sure to catch as many of those Pokemon as possible, because they are also going to be the 2nd evolve version. So with that said, guys, now let's look further down on the list. So we have Skitty spawning, does have a shiny. We have Glameow spawning, we have Croagunk spawning. We have BLITZLE, that's going to be the new shiny. We have Frillish out, and we have Furfrou. So those are going to be all the spawns in the wild that's going to be boosted in the event. If anything does change, guys, in the pinned comments below, I will update all of you guys. And the Butterfree, the Kirlia, and the Croagunk are all going to have fashionable items on their specific Pokemon to enhance them for the Fashion Week. So anything else beyond that, remember, we do have Kirlia that goes into Gardevoir and Gallade. Both of those Pokemon have Megas at some point, so XL Candy is going to be really important. I would say at least 600 XL Candy for the combination of the 2 of them. If you need more, trade them over 100 kilometers for a guaranteed XL Candy. And Jellicent, either the male or the female looks like the one that's going to be spawning, is going to be the 114-14 in the Great League at a rank of 4 with Hex, Bubble Beam, and Shadow Ball. And then obviously we do have Gardevoir. Gardevoir is going to be ranked best in the Master League, 33 as a shadow, 71 as a non-shadow form, but XL candies will serve that Pokemon. So with all that said, that's going to be everything as far as the spawns go during this event time. Remember, you do have Toxicroak, but it is going to be ranked over 100 in both the Great and the Ultra League. It is a surprise pick, but it is a little bit glassy as well. So with all that said, those are going to be the spawns. Now we're going to go on to tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to be focused around the egg hatches. Would I go after these eggs? Well, let's check out what's going to be in them first. We have the alolan form of Meowth. We have the galarian form of Meowth. We have smoochum, as well as shinx. So both of these Pokemon, actually all 4 of them, are going to have fashionable items on them as well. So guys, if you're a shiny hunter and you really need these shinies, you want to put them in your collection, that's one thing. But if you're not really a shiny hunter, there's probably a big chance that these Pokemon will not be evolvable. And so for me, I want to be able to get Berserker. So that's one of the big things with my evolution. And since I won't be able to probably do it from these Pokemon, I'm not as incentivized to be able to go gung-ho. They are in 7-kilometer eggs. It does take a little bit of time to walk those Pokemon. So just beware of the whole entire scenario right there. So if you do want to go after them, the 100% IVs, 455 for the alolan Meowth, 591 for the galarian Meowth, 738 for smoochum, and the easiest one to remember is going to be a Daytona 500 for the shinx. And then let's not forget that you can get photo bombs from Furfrou if you're working on, I would say the best things for photo bombs are going to be the platinum medal. So with all that said, would I recommend them? Like I said, if you're a hardcore shiny hunter, you want them, maybe if the rates are really high and there's a lot of people reporting it, and I will tweet about it. If the rates are really high and you want one of those shinies, great. Do I think that it's necessary? Probably not, and especially since that there's a big chance they're not gonna evolve, that is more of a deal killer for me. So with all that information, do what you like, but now let's get on to tip number 3. Tip number 3 is gonna focus around a couple different things. Number 1, let's talk about Furfrou and its trim. So you can catch the normal one in the wild. Then, with some candy, you will be able to transform it into a trim. Matron and Dandy will be available in every single region. Debutante will be available in the Americas. Diamond will be available in the Middle East, Africa, and Europe. Star will be available in Asia. Reine is going to be available in France. Kabuki is going to be available in Japan. Pharaoh will be available in Egypt. And then finally, the heart will be a stay tuned to be available. As of right now, there is nothing. So in order for you guys to be able to get these, you're going to have this Pokemon in one of the regions and then transform it into the trim to be able to get all of them. So they are going to be worth to save them. And for the Furfrou trim change, it's going to be 25 Furfrou candy and 10,000 Stardust. So do be careful when doing that. Make sure to save up and find the best one probably at the end of the event. There's no rush for it. There's no timing on it. Save up until the event ends and then do the Furfrou trim transformation. And then we have the event exclusive field research. Make 3 curveball throws in a row is going to be a BLITZLE encounter. BLITZLE 100% is going to be 378. Make 3 nice throws in a row is going to be a Furfrou encounter. 905 is the 100% IV. And then take a snapshot of butterfree, shinx, or BLITZLE in the wild for a Sneasel encounter. Sneasel 100% IV is going to be 879. So nothing there as far as boosted Stardust to be able to save you guys up to get you into the upcoming Com Day. But beyond that, that's going to be everything we need to know about that. So with all that said, now let's get into some research, starting off with tip number 4. Tip number 4 is going to include the Seasons of Mischief research as well as the new research for the timed event for the Fashion Week, and then there's also going to be the Meloetta research. So as of right now, making this video, we don't have the entire Meloetta research, but I am going to cover what we do have as of right now. So first and foremost, Misunderstood Mischief, we have take a snapshot of your buddy for a Furfrou encounter, catch a Furfrou, earn a heart with your buddy. We have the TMs, both charged as well as quick, and then we have Minccino encounter, 1 Unova Stone, and 15 Furfrou candy. And then we have Professor Willow is currently performing an investigation in step number 8 for 720 Stardust and 720 XP. So nothing too crazy right there, nothing out of the ordinary, pretty simple. Now let's check out the timed research for the Fashion Week. In the timed research, stage number 1, we have take a snapshot of Shinx, BLITZLE, or Furfrou for a Cricketine encounter, make 5 nice throws for a Skitty encounter, battle a Fashion Challenger for 1000 XP. For a BLITZLE potential, that one has a Shiny, 1000 XP, and 10 Pokeballs. Then we have use 5 super effective charge attacks for a Mareep, make 5 curveball throws, Roselia, Hatch and Egg, Cottony. For a Butterfree encounter, 1000 XP, and we have 10 Pokeballs. So if it does allow you to save the Butterfree and not go on to the next step without having to catch it, I do suggest saving that. That will be great to save up for the Duskull Comm Day. But if you cannot save it, obviously you have no choice to continue onwards. Take a snapshot of Kirlia or Skitty in the wild. We have Roselia, make from the Hive Curveball Throws, which is going to be a fashionable Croagunk, and Battle 3 Fashion Challengers for 3,000 XP, Furfrou encounter grand total rewards 1,000 XP, and 10 Great Balls. Then we have complete 5 field research tasks for a Kirlia encounter, make 3 great throws in a row, Gothita, win a raid in under 60 seconds for a Trash Burmy encounter, and grand total rewards Sneasel, 1,000 XP, and 10 Ultra Balls. There we have take a snapshot of Sneasel, Croagunk, or Frillish in the wild for a Shinx encounter, make 3 great curveball throws in a row for Minchino, and 5 fashionable challenger battles, 5,000 XP for a Frillish encounter, 2,000 Stardust, and a Furfrou wig. So it's pretty easy in there, nothing really that sticks out for us. Gonna be pretty easy for you guys to go after it. And then finally, let's check out stages of Meloetta. Take a snapshot of your buddy for 1,000 XP, catch 30 normal type Pokemon Glameow encounter, evolve 15 Pokemon for 30 Pokeballs for an Eevee encounter, 1,000 XP and 1,000 Stardust. Stage number 2, we have use 30 berries to help catch Pokemon, earn 5 candies walking with your buddy for a Poffin, and then we have give your buddy 3 treats for a Chansey encounter for Slugma, 1,000 XP and 1,000 Stardust. In stage number 3, we have win 3 gym battles. It's gonna be a Monferno encounter, battle in 3 raids for a max potion, 2 premium battle passes for Hariyama, 1,000 XP and 1,000 Stardust. And then we have stage number 4, which is gonna earn 20,000 Stardust for a Chimecho encounter, catch 30 different species of Pokemon, which is gonna be a Loudred encounter, spin 3 Pokestops for a Kricketune. Then we have the Meloetta, 2,000 XP and 2,000 Stardust. And remember, the Meloetta 100% IV is gonna be 1702. Then we have take a snapshot of Meloetta for 20 Meloetta candy, make a new friend for 1 lucky egg, send 3 gifts to friends for a revive. Then we have 5 Meloetta stickers, 2,500 XP, 2,500 Stardust, and claim the rewards all for 3,000 XP each, 9,000 total for 1 lore module, 20 Meloetta candy, and 3 XL candy. So guys, when I'm looking at this research, what I would suggest doing, it doesn't say that there's a time limit. If there's a time limit, then that's not gonna be the case, but guys, I am going to save this, me personally, until the Duskull Comm Day. There's so many second tier evolution Pokemon in here for encounters that it is not gonna be worth it right now to catch it. It's not gonna go away, it should be there indefinitely. And then during the Comm Day, I will be catching everything on this research for the bonus Stardust, 3 times catch Stardust. Trust me, it's gonna be worth it if you can hold out. If you already have a Meloetta, there's no reason for you to blow through this. Save it until Duskull Comm Day, and you're gonna be able to max out fully all the way with more Stardust. The one thing I wanna point out is that if you do have a Meloetta, you are not gonna get another Meloetta. You are going to be getting Meloetta candy. So I just wanted to point that out. And then finally, we have challengers. The challengers, I do believe, are gonna be giving us items. So if you guys want to see the lineups, you can see them over here. The first one is gonna be a Furfrou with a Graveler, as well as a BLITZLE. All of these don't really seem to be super challenging, so they're probably gonna be pretty easy to get after. If I'm not mistaken, it seems like they're gonna be at a lot of Pokestops, if not all of the Pokestops. So if you don't have some type of auto catcher to spin stops, it might get a little annoying with all these challengers everywhere. And then we have the Quirky, that's gonna be Furfrou, Braixen, as well as Shinx. The Cool, which is gonna be Furfrou, Sneasel, and Gothitelle. Sassy, which is going to be Furfrou, Butterfree, and Vaporeon. And the Slick is gonna be Furfrou, Croagunk, as well as Obstagoon. So if you guys do need help with any of these, I'm not gonna go over all the counters, guys. Relatively easy ones to use, typically, is going to be a power-up Punch Lucario in spot number 1. You can do another thing such as a Dialga in spot number 2, and then maybe could use something such as a Melmetal because of the Rock Slide and the Superpower combination, which would be effective for most other options in there. So that's a relatively general party that should help you guys handle everything. Which then is gonna lead us into tip number 5. Tip number 5 is going to be the raid battles. What are gonna be the raid battles during this event? In 1 star, we have Sneasel and Shinx. I wouldn't go after those. In 3 star, we have Butterfree as well as Kirlia. Once again, they're gonna be spawning in the wild. I'm probably just gonna do 1 to knock them off the list as far as unique and then move onwards. And then finally, we have the Lake Guardian Trio as well as the Mega Houndoom. So what I would suggest, obviously get a shiny of each of them. If you guys do need more, check the pinned comments below to get into the Discord to get you guys more raid battles. So with all that said, guys, the main takeaways of this event are gonna be shiny hunting, number 1. Number 2 is going to be getting Stardust from those evolution catches. And number 3, having a lot of fun during the fashion week, playing a lot, getting the Furfrous and saving the Furfrous for when you do travel, or when you have somebody that does travel, they can bring one back to you by transforming it into its trim. So if anything else pops up that I need to make you guys aware of, it will be in the pinned comments below. So thank you guys for being here. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. Miss you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.